What's up, guys? We are the Sports Junkies. I'm Davey.
And I'm Jordan.
And today we're sponsored by Chick-fil-A and those delicious French fries they have.
Make me hungry. I'm hungry.
Soon to come. We're not officially sponsored. Chick-fil-A? No, nothing.
They reached out.
We declined them.
We did.
All right, we are here for an NBA edition, and we are here to probably have the greatest debate that's ever been in the history of potentially sports, I would say. I don't know if there's a bigger debate.
I'm not sure this is much of a debate, but yeah, I guess some would say that.
I would say that. That's why we're here.
Yep.
But we got Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Who is the greatest of all time?
That feels so good right there.
I ride in your
That's
head.
soft, just plush Carolina blue.
Those are really nice shoes. And a nice hoodie.
Let's go.
He's repping.
Right.
All right, but I think I have some good debates here and some good points to bring out, and I'm excited to talk about this. This has been a long time debate between me and him, and his name is Jordan. So, and my name isn't LeBron, but I love LeBron.
Yep.
So, but, I say we just jump into it, and, I say we each get a couple minutes to just go through this, and let's figure out.
Let's get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Rest this thing in peace.
So, why don't you start us off? Let's hear your debate.
LeBron versus Michael Jordan. As you can see, as you can tell, I'm a Michael Jordan guy. Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all times. I'm going to maybe contradict myself a couple of times here. I think I have good reason. Because I'm a fan of championships, and everyone's going to say, oh, Bill Russell. I think times were different. I think those arguments are different. That's an argument for another day. We're talking about the greatest player to ever lace up shoes. We can just start there. Change the game with his shoes. Changed how people wear their wristbands and what they wear in their baggy shorts. Changed the game. 100%. Just by his apparel and what he wears, his shoes, he got fined and still kept wearing the shoes. To this day, he's been retired for a very long time. He outsells LeBron James in shoes by a lot. Every single year. Still.
No debate there.
Still. That's where we can start. Let's take this back to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. My guy, because I know you're going to come up with some points that are going to piss me off. My guy went to college. He did. There's a big difference there. That counts. But he did win a national title in college for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Let's move this thing forward. I've got a 6-time champion with 6 MVPs in the finals. Yes, he only went to 6, and the argument's coming that LeBron's been to more. He's 6 for 6. This guy doesn't fail when he gets there. Had some hard times against the Bad Boy Pistons. Basketball's a little bit different back then. The Bad Boy Pistons knew the game. They were a little bit older, a little bit wiser. They knew that you can really rough people up. Michael Jordan was a little smaller, a little bit rougher, or he got roughed up. Put on some weight and continued to move. So first of all, we're talking about a 6-time NBA champion. Talking about a 5-time most valuable player in the NBA. 5 times. Which is more than what LeBron has. I can tell you right now, we're talking about a 10-time scoring leader. Runs up the stat, has a 10-time scoring leader. My guy, too, also likes to play defense. 9-time All-NBA defensive selection. When you're talking about a dual-threat player, you're talking about Michael Jordan. 9-time All-NBA defense. That's first-team selection. We're not talking about the second-team selection. We're not talking about any of that. What I want to bring to you as well is a couple of stats here that I see. LeBron compares in some of these stats. He doesn't compare in points per game. 30 points per game. More than 30 points per game Michael Jordan comes and does. In his sleep. I believe they call him Jesus in sneakers. I don't know. Ask Larry Bird. Ask Larry Bird. Coming at you with close to a 50% field goal percentage. This is one, he's a little bit under LeBron, but I'm going to knock your arguments down before they come, because that's what I'm here to do. We're going to talk about the 3-point field goal percentage and all that good stuff, okay? Not great. 32% career. Not great. But didn't take as many as LeBron's take. And LeBron's jacking up what seems like 6 to 7. I think he's having a career all-time high in 3-point shots per game. So he averages a little bit higher, but I could argue he's hurting the team more because that just wasn't something MJ did. Back then, that just wasn't something the NBA did. The 3-point shot is a new era shot. That's what it is. This one, how could I ever leave this one out? Field goals percentage. Free throw. Career free throw percentage, which matters when you make it to the line as much as LeBron or Michael Jordan does. 83.5% career free throw shooter. That means he steps up, he hits it. In fact, he'll hit it with his eyes closed. I've seen him do it. He has no problem doing that. This man is a monster. And I do want to knock this point out too before it comes, because I do think it's coming. I haven't seen any of Davey's notes. He hasn't seen any of mine. LeBron James has more points, all-time points. Let me see if this interests you. Michael Jordan played 1,072 career games. You know how many LeBron's played?
1,345.
Close to 300 more games. I'm going to rest my case here because I think I've made an awesome case. And I want to hear what Davey has.
Some good points. And there's some things that I just can't argue. I'm not going to lie. But some of the big points I'm going to make. Michael Jordan had a much superior supporting cast. And he had a superior coaching. Okay? If you go and you look at Phil Jackson is going to go down as potentially the greatest coach.
Potentially?
Ever. Okay?
I think Pop's up there.
Pop's up there, yeah. But, once again, what one of LeBron's coaches is going to go down is, even in the top 50 of greatest coaches after. Spolstra might be top 20.
Spolstra.
But I don't think he's breaking the top 10. And there's an aspect of LeBron that he brings to the court every single game, and it's coaching, it's leadership, it's rallying his players around him in a completely different way than we've honestly ever seen any type of player do. And so, I mean, LeBron's been to 10 championships, okay? He's got 4 rings. Percentage, not as good as Michael Jordan's, right? But we are in a very different time. Just like you're saying, the difference between Bill Russell and Michael Jordan is the difference of time. We're 10 years past when Michael Jordan was playing. The NBA has evolved so much, the adjustments, everything, the supporting cast, all of that has completely changed. And what the Bulls had was Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is an absolutely amazing player. Defensively, offensively. And is he top 50? Scottie Pippen?
Yeah. In your top 50. And if so, where?
I would say yeah. And what he did after his career with the Bulls too proved, I mean, he was still putting up good numbers, points-wise, rebounds, taking his teams to the playoffs. I mean, I'd put him in the top 50. I don't know exactly where I would put him.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where would you put Dwayne Wade?
I mean, Wade is really good.
Where would you put Kyrie Irving?
With what that one season that Kyrie had.
That's all they needed. That's the championship season.
That's the championship, but that's one. Okay. The supporting.
Where did his other 2 championships come from? Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
Right. Okay. Bosh, good, but I would take Scottie Pippen over those other players.
Over D Wade.
I would, yes. I would. Because of what the compliments that he had to Michael Jordan, it's unparalleled compared to what, D Wade and LeBron were amazing. But what Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan could do, the size that they had, in that time frame was just unmatched. It was completely unmatched. So, yeah, Jordan has better points, right? He does, okay?
Points per game.
There's a couple other stats that I really want to just point out, okay? True shooting percentage, okay? Michael Jordan, 56.9. LeBron, 58.7, okay? He has a higher true shooting percentage, even though he doesn't have more points per game. So that means the shots that he's taking are more efficient than what Michael Jordan was taking. Okay, he's trying to always get his other players involved. He's a team player. It's a team sport. Especially these days, you can't win this game by yourself. You just can't. That's why there's these super teams. And that's why you have to have these other stars here.
There's been super teams for years.
There has been. But the other point that I'm going to just throw out here, let me just find it real fast. Value over replacement, okay? This basically means the person that's coming in to replace you and showing what it is, okay? 24.7 for Michael Jordan, okay? LeBron was 33.9. So basically what that is saying is the value of these players that are coming in, like, dude, the year that LeBron had Dellavedova, and they lost that year. But the performance that LeBron showed that year, the minutes he was putting in
the finals?
In the finals, yes.
He's had some good finals appearances.
Just absolutely. I've never seen a greater performance in the finals, period. And he lost 4-1. They won one game. Dude, that just, I'm sorry, but, and then going to 8 in a row?
8 or 9?
I think it was 9.
I think it might have been 9.
Well, because he's been to 10, right? Or is 11?
He went to a whole lot in the East, which was the least at the time.
Right, but Jordan was in the East with the Bulls.
Different ball.
Yeah, it's true. The West was very dominant, but to be able to be able to do everything he did, the rebounds, the assists, and just to elevate his team to the level that he did was just, in my opinion, makes him a better player overall than Michael Jordan.
What he has over Michael Jordan is one thing right now. One thing, and I've already called it out, longevity. He came out as a 17, 18-year-old kid, never had to go to college, I'm not even arguing the national title in college for Michael Jordan. That's just a notch in his belt. When you've played that many more games than somebody, you better have more points. You just better. But the things that matter, I heard you say a bunch of things that I don't even know what they are. Because they don't even matter. They're things that nobody knows what they are.
True shooting
Everybody
percentage?
knows what a 6-time NBA champion with 6 MVPs is.
With Scottie Pippen and
Everybody
Phil Jackson.
knows what a six-time NBA most valuable player is. 10-time scoring leader. NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
How many rings does Eric
DPOY.
Spoelstra have without LeBron?
0.
How many does Phil Jackson have without Michael?
That brings me to a whole nother argument. You got Kobe. You got Kobe and Shaq.
Who developed Kobe and Shaq?
Shaq was already dominant. Shaq was dominant in Orlando.
Yeah.
You know it, and I know it.
But look what Karl Malone, a dominant player, did when he went to the Lakers. They lost.
His 19th season, he went and played for the Lakers.
He was still
This wasn't prime Karl Malone. I ain't doing it. I am not doing it today. I didn't come to do this today. And I want to talk about something else that may not even matter here. 2-time NBA dunk champion. Everybody's been calling for your guy LeBron James to just get in the dunk contest. Just get in there once. Won't even get in there. Won't even try it. I got a 2-time dunk champion, and I think a runner-up in one of these years too. So he tried it. He did it. This guy changed the game. He changed what people wear in the game. He's still blessing sneakers today. Still blessing them.
Dunk championships don't mean shit.
No, that's correct. And I'm not even saying that. That's just, I've already knocked you down this low. I'm just putting notches above. That's all I'm doing.
So it's all about the rings.
No.
Is Robert Horry better
What I
than
can tell
Michael
you-
Jordan?
What I can tell you is you're arguing a point, and all that point shows me is that LeBron's lost more than he's won.
He has. Absolutely.
All I want to know, give me someone that when they get there, they put the cherry on top.
So it's either you get there or you don't even make it.
You can make it all you want, but you got a lot of failures on your record when you do that.
This guy lost to some extremely good teams. Dude, that
The
was
Dallas Mavericks of 2011,
Come on.
extremely good.
Dude, the
and
Spurs?
did I even bring in Ray Allen, who
Right.
as of a
Really
month
good.
ago was the
Right.
best shooter of all times? Did I even bring that up?
But there's some things that they sacrificed with Ray Allen.
What?
Defensively,
He's always been a pretty fair defensive player.
how many all-star defensive notches has Ray Allen got?
I don't know off the top,
I don't think he has any.
but I know he wasn't no scrub,
No, he's not a scrub.
and he
Definitely
saved
not.
one of the championships for LeBron.
Absolutely.
That wild rebound, kick out three. That was a game saved.
That was against Duncan and
Yeah, the
Parker
Spurs.
and probably one of the best all-around teams.
Yeah, one of the better teams.
So, but you just can't come down to that era is completely different. The NBA is so much smarter now than it was then.
No.
The adjustments that people make, the coaches have so many years compared to when they were then to make all. They've seen what's happened.
The NBA is different now.
It is
It's
different.
a 3-point shooting league in which I think LeBron's only averaging 34% on his career. 3-point field goals. That's not great, especially for someone who's shooting as high of a volume as he is right now.
Yeah, but even with this high percentage of 3 points that's evolved the NBA, LeBron is still taking his team to the championship that many years with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
He did take his team to the championship that many years. He's starting to
Yeah.
shoot threes more now. He's on pace to shoot as many threes as he's ever shot this year.
Yeah.
And he's shooting at a measly 34%. It's not terrible. It's not what Russell Westbrook, but it's not someone you want jacking up 8-9 threes a game.
But the NBA is just it's more evolved in my opinion. Okay, what LeBron's been able to do in multiple teams. I mean, look what I know he was older, but look what he did when he went to the Wizards. I mean, he still put up what?
Yeah,
50,
he still
60
put up monster numbers.
Monster numbers. Did they even make the playoffs those years?
No.
Not even make the playoffs. So,
Also, this was before all that, but homeboy retires for 2 years. Like, if he didn't, he'd have 8 championships with 8 finals MVPs. It's hard to say. That's 2020. That's hindsight. We're going to have to cut it here. I hope you like this debate. Me and him have so much more to go on this.
tell me who you think. I want to hear. This is a good one.
It is. And it's not over. This is not over because I still got a lot, and I know he has a lot.
This is round 1. We're
Yeah.
boxing right now.
Yeah. So, if you like this, we got more of this coming. This is our stuff right here. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. We want to get in the comment section and battle it out with you guys too. So,
Sports Junkies out.